Before we proceed further, request you to please subscribe to our channel as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, I am going to talk about the Graha Shukra and the Mrit Sanjeevani concept and how it actually works when seen in a birth chart. So till now we have analyzed many transits, we have also seen and spoken about world events that are likely to take place in the future. But this is a slightly different video. In this video, I will cover how Shukra got the Sanjeevani Vidya from Lord Shiva and how he used to use that Vidya to bring back the dead to life and how it works when seen in a birth chart for all of us. Now before we proceed, let us understand few things about the planet Venus or Shukra. The planet Venus or Shukra represents all kinds of pleasures in our life. It represents comforts, it represents luxuries, it represents love, and it represents life itself. That is, it represents the semen. Venus rules two houses in the birth chart, that is the sign of Taurus or Vrishab, which represents material comforts, wealth, and the sign of Libra, which represents partnerships, balance, and harmony. So Venus is a very important planet. When you have a powerful Venus in the birth chart, you can get all kinds of luxuries, all kinds of comforts, and a lot of material happiness. Now Shukracharya was the son of sage Bhrigu, and Shukracharya later on became the guru of demons or asuras. So Shukracharya is also known as Asur Guru. Just as Brihaspati or Jupiter is known as Dev Guru, the teacher of the gods, similarly Shukracharya is the teacher of demons or asuras. So Shukracharya always thinks about the welfare of demons or asuras. Now we all know the story of Amrit Manthan, in which the Devas drank the Amrit and became immortal. So whenever there was a battle between the Devas and the Asuras used to get killed and the Devas were immortal. So now Shukracharya thought that this is not the right thing. It will disturb the balance in the world. So he went to Lord Shiva and said that I need something from you which will help to make the Asuras equally powerful as the Devas. Lord Shiva smiled at him and said, I can give you a knowledge known as the Sanjeevani Vidya. But to obtain that knowledge, you have to do penance by putting yourself upside down on the branch of a tree and inhaling only smoke as your food. And this would have to be done for 1,000 years. So this was a very difficult condition, but nevertheless, Shukracharya agreed to do this kind of penance. And he started doing this penance. When he started doing this penance, Indra, the god of heavens, got scared. And he tried to distract Shukracharya by sending different kinds of damsels, different kinds of obstacles. But nothing disturbed Shukracharya. Then he finally sent his daughter Jayanti, and she put some chilies in the dry leaves that were burning, from which the smoke was coming, and Shukra was inhaling that smoke. Now by putting chilies, Shukra's eyes started burning, blood started coming out from certain parts of his body. But still Shukracharya continued the penance. And seeing this, Lord Shiva was very pleased, and he appeared before him and gave him the boon of Sanjeevani Vidya. Thus Shukracharya learnt a special knowledge called Mrit Sanjeevani, which would help him bring back the dead to life. So now whenever there was a battle between the Devas and the Asuras, even if the Asuras were killed, Shukracharya would immediately bring them back to life. And now this started disturbing the Devas. The Devas thought that somehow we should gain this knowledge which is there with Shukracharya. Now, Guru Brihaspati, the Guru of Devas, at that time did not have this knowledge. The Devas then went to the son of Guru Brihaspati, whose name was Kach, and they told Kach, go and intermingle with the daughter of Shukracharya, that is Devyani, and try to learn this Sanjivani Vidya from Shukracharya, and it will greatly help all the Devas. Kach agreed to this and went to Shukracharya. Now, in normal circumstances, nobody would accept a competitor's son as his student, but Shukracharya took this the other way. Brihaspati was the Guru of Devas and hence a competitor of Shukracharya. So Shukracharya felt proud that his competitor is sending his son Kach to learn something from him, and therefore he accepted Kach as a disciple. Kach was very sincere in doing his duties. He learnt everything that Shukracharya was trying to teach him, and he served Shukracharya very faithfully. Shukra was very pleased with Kach, and his daughter Devyani was also developing loving feelings towards Kach. In her mind, she was always thinking of getting married to Kach because she liked the way Kach served the Guru faithfully. However, now the demons were scared. The demons understood that this fellow has come here to learn the Sanjivani Vidya and then use it against us. So they killed Kach and threw his body into a forest. Devyani got worried when Kach did not return to the ashram on that day, and she then went to her father. Shukracharya, through his divine vision, realized that the Asuras had killed Kach. However, he knew the Sanjivani Vidya and he was able to bring Kach back to life. Devyani was very happy that Kach was restored back to life. However, the Asuras did not stop here. The next time they caught him, they killed him, they burnt him, they ground his body into a powder, mixed it with alcohol, and they gave this alcohol to Shukracharya. Now, since Kach was in the form of a powder in that alcohol, he entered Shukracharya's stomach. Devyani again started crying because Kach did not return to the ashram and she was worried. Shukracharya, again through his divine vision, realized that the Asuras had killed Kach. However, Kach was now inside his stomach. Shukra asked, "Where are you, O Kach?" And Kach said, "I am inside your stomach." Devyani started crying and pleaded to her father to bring back Kach to life. But for this, Shukracharya would have to die because Kach would have to come out of his stomach. However, Shukracharya agreed to teach this knowledge to Devyani. And Kach, who was inside Shukracharya's stomach, was listening to this as he was teaching this. And he learnt the knowledge of Sanjivani Vidya. Finally, Kach came out, breaking Shukracharya's stomach. And he then brought back Shukracharya to life using the Sanjivani Vidya. Devyani was very happy that Kach has now become alive. Her father is also alive. Now she wanted to marry Kach, and this is what she told Shukracharya. However, Kach refused to marry her, saying that I have been born out of your father's stomach and therefore I am like a brother to you. And anyway, you are my Guru's daughter and so you are like a sister to me. Devyani got very angry and she cursed Kach that although you have got the Sanjivani Vidya, you will never be able to use it on anyone again. Kach told her, "You have given me this curse unnecessarily. However, even if I cannot use this knowledge, I will be able to teach this to others and I will do that. Kach was also angry with Devyani now and he cursed her that you will not be happy in your married life and you will not get to marry a Brahmin. You will marry a person of a lower caste, such as a Kshatriya. There is a long story later of how Devyani married King Yayati and she could not marry a Brahmin. But this is how Shukra got the Sanjivani Vidya from Lord Shiva. This is how Kach learnt the Sanjivani Vidya from Shukracharya, and he then spread this Sanjivani Vidya among the Devas, that is to his father Guru Brihaspati, and thus now even Brihaspati got the Sanjivani Vidya. Now let us understand the meaning of Mrit Sanjivani. Mrit means something which is dead, something which is not alive, something which has died down or has lost life. And Sanjivani means to bring something back to life, to bring that which is lost back to life. And Shukra can do this. Now, without wasting much time, let us see how this works in an individual's horoscope. I will take the horoscope of the famous actor Amitabh Bachchan. So this is the birth chart of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, who was born on October 11th, 1942, time 1600 IST. Now, if you want to see how Mrit Sanjivani works, see where Shukra is located in this chart. You can see that in this chart, Shukra is denoted by the letters VE and is located in the sign of Virgo or Kanya. And Virgo or Kanya is the 8th house for this horoscope. That is, it is 8th from the ascendant where Ketu is placed. So count 8 squares from where ASC is written and you will reach the sign of Kanya or Virgo, and you can see the letters VE there. Now what is the 8th house all about? The 8th house is about longevity. It is about transformations. It is about ups and downs. So in Mr. Bachchan's life, there were many ups and downs, especially in the year 95-96. He established a company called ABCL Limited or Amitabh Bachchan Corporation Limited. And this was supposed to be an event management company, a film production company. He produced many films at that time, and he also tried to bring the Miss World pageant in India through this company. But later this company went into a lot of financial losses and troubles, and Mr. Bachchan became almost bankrupt. Creditors were knocking at his door. Now see what Shukra did and how Mr. Bachchan's fortunes changed. In the year 2000, Mr. Bachchan got to work in a serial called Kaun Banega Karodpati, which went out to become one of the most hit serials in India. And suddenly, Mr. Bachchan's fortunes changed. The wealth which he had lost, all that was recovered. He also made a hit film called Mohabbatein at that time, which again resulted in a reversal of his fortunes. So now let us come back to this chart. Now where is Shukra putting his aspect on? He is putting the aspect on the 7th house from where he is located. So he is located in the 8th house, and the 7th aspect will therefore fall on the 2nd house of Pisces in this case, which represents speech, the way a person talks, and therefore through his speech Mr. Bachchan was able to recover his losses. And this is how Mrit Sanjivani works in a chart. You can see that he almost became bankrupt. He lost everything, and by the power of Shukra's aspect on the 2nd house, his fortunes were reversed. That is, he became famous and rich again. So Shukra brought back to life what was dead. And this is how Mrit Sanjivani works in a chart. We will take another example now. Now let us look at the chart of the famous industrialist Mr. Mukesh Ambani, who was born on April 19th, 1957 at around 7:53 p.m. IST. Now we all know about the Reliance empire, which was managed by the industrialist Dhirubhai Ambani, who had two sons, Mukesh and Anil. And when Dhirubhai died, he did not leave behind a will, and a bitter fight ensued between the two brothers. Finally, their mother Kokilaben came and did a settlement wherein Mukesh was given companies related to oil, gas, manufacturing, and Anil Ambani was given companies related to electricity, telecom, stockbroking. When this split happened, everyone thought that Mukesh's wealth will decline and Anil will come up in life, because Anil got the most upcoming sectors such as telecom in his portfolio. So after the split, it was more like Anil would become richer and Mukesh would lose a major portion of his wealth. Now look at Mukesh Ambani's chart. Where is Shukra placed? Shukra is placed in the 6th house in Aries, represented by the letters VE. Look at where Saturn is placed. Saturn is the third lord, representing siblings. He is also the fourth lord, representing happiness, comforts, and mother. And Saturn is placed in the first house, in the Scorpio ascendant. Now definitely when the third lord Saturn is placed in Scorpio, it is going to bring out issues with siblings. Third house rules siblings, so issues with siblings will come out, because the sign of Scorpio deals with hidden issues, secrets, and buried things. And that is what happened. At that point in time, people thought that the oil business would not go off well. But look at his chart carefully. See the 12th house, which is the sign of Libra, just before the ascendant. You can see Rahu represented by the letters Ra and Neptune represented by the letters Ne there. Neptune represents oil, Rahu represents expansion, and the 12th house represents foreign connections, foreign lands. So by doing oil explorations in foreign lands, Mukesh Ambani made a big fortune. It was felt at that time that because he got the oil business, he would not succeed. But because Shukra was aspecting the 12th house from the 6th house, it resulted in a reversal of fortune for Mr. Mukesh Ambani. And today he is one of the richest industrialists in the world, dealing in oil. Now the sign of Libra also represents balance, harmony, and when Rahu is present here, it gives a boost in activities such as retail. So even in the retail sector, Mr. Ambani is doing well right now. That is, Mr. Mukesh Ambani is doing well right now. So Shukra puts his aspect on the 12th house where Neptune and Rahu are present, which represents the oil industry, and therefore doing the oil business, doing oil explorations with foreign partners, foreign countries, has helped Mr. Mukesh Ambani become one of the leading industrialists in the world. Now let us look at Lord Krishna's birth chart. There are many contradictions about this birth chart. There are two versions of Lord Krishna's birth chart, but I have taken one version which was easily available. So this is the birth chart of Lord Krishna. You can see that he was born with the Taurus ascendant. In this chart, you can see Shukra placed with Rahu and Mars in the 3rd house. Now, when Lord Krishna took his incarnation on the earth, Dharma was gradually declining. And you can see the 9th house has Ketu present. So at that time, Dharma was declining, and we all know what Lord Krishna did. He made the Pandavas and the Kauravas fight the Mahabharata war, and restored dharma. Now, because Shukra is in the third house, he is aspecting the ninth house of Capricorn, where Ketu is present, and thereby he is reviving dharma or restoring dharma which was lost, and thus he is giving Sanjivani to dharma or Mrit Sanjivani Vidya, by which dharma is restored back into this world. So, whichever house Shukra aspects, that house will be restored or recovered post a damage. And this is how Mrit Sanjivani works in any birth chart. You can also apply this to your own birth chart and see where you failed and then recovered. So friends, if you like this video, please mark it as liked on YouTube. If you have not subscribed to our channel Kamath Astrology, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button. For any consultations, email us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. To know more about us, visit our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe. We'll see you soon shortly with another video.